Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The four finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season, you might not have thought these would be your four finalists, but each of these guys has earned their way here, not by focusing on the Heisman, but by focusing on their team and doing what it takes to win football games. A reminder of how good each of their four seasons were. And these guys talk about their poise, their composure. They've been that way in the field, but when you get to Heisman Trophy night and you get them together and the trophy is in the room, everybody admits these are very nervous moments. Only one of them will have their name read. Only one of them will join this exclusive fraternity. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And the winner of the 2026 Heisman Trophy is senior quarterback out of SMU. And one final congratulations to this year's Heisman Trophy winner. 2026 will forever be known as his Heisman season. Thanks for joining us.
San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. The season reaches a conclusion, both of these teams trying to finish with a victory in the Alamo Bowl. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
San Diego State's head coach told me before the game, as you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game...
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense comes onto the field first today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Off play action. Finds his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. Hold on just a second. Flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Quick completion to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. So the Utah Utes offense will now get its first chance with the football. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The option, he'll keep it. Could be an alley. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Back back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On the option. Now the toss. Jukes his way for more. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Working that wide receiver screen. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Find some fresh air. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aztecs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
7, Utah 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
To the air, it's Dampier. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stiff the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Here's a little room there. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 29. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to run it with Washington. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Trying play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good right down the boulevard. And with those 3 points, we'll finish off the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Off the play fake. Makes the grab over the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Handoff, Parker running left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Utes send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's low. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
On third down, here's Washington. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Aztecs look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Completes it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a give to Washington. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He'll throw on third down. Caught! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
17, Utah 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. It's returned. It stops short of the 25. They'll run for it. It's Parker. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Dampier. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe a crease. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This time he wants to throw. Got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Utes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Here's Parker. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Touchdown, Utah! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's low. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's low.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Puts him in the spin cycle. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Makes a catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Back now to your game inside the Alamo Dome. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
The Aztecs will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready.
Snags it, and there's running room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Punts it out of the air. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll move the wide receiver. Goes to the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Utes will hustle to the line.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Parker. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the red zone, it's Parker. Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And he's wrestled to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The short hands, it's Napier. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Got his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Fires to the big fella.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, here's Washington. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Makes the grab almost the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Makes a grab and room to run. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Parker. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The play action fake. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Utah! They take the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Emmanuel. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got it. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's low.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's finding some room. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got him in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here's a give to Parker. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Utes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to Washington. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Makes the grab on the left. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Hauls it in. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Parker again. Gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 8. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's low. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pulls it in. It's Emmanuel. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds his target down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Washington again. There's a crease. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's low. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Tight end now in motion. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's low. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that